What is going on, guys? My name is AdamAFD.
What's up, guys? My name is Velcomia.
And welcome back to Sonic Central Sunday. So today we're continuing Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
So today we're going to be doing Marble Garden Zone and Carnival Night Zone.
This stage in particular, I'm not really a big fan of, to be honest.
Yeah, likewise, dude. This is one of those stages where I always just want to just clear it up as soon as possible.
Yeah,
it's not still a bad stage at all. It's really tedious.
Yeah, it's a big maze. Like, you don't know, you can't. I mean, we've playing this game for about 16 years now, and it's still like, I still haven't. I mean, I do know the level design and all, but sometimes it's always, I can't always memorize exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I always try and find a fixed route. I mean, I usually can, but there will be these odd times where I will take an entirely different route and essentially get lost because there are probably still sections of this game which we still haven't covered yet, Adam. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
because if you just stick to the same path, you're never going to find new paths. So it's just, I mean, it's just the way it is, to be honest. But
this game is just gigantic.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? I'm probably gonna have to fly you across this section.
Yeah, those things actually work better on this game than they do on Sonic Generations.
Yeah, they work terribly on Generations.
Yeah,
they were terrible. I remember on Generations there was this side mission. You know, you got those missions with your Amy and Tails in it.
Yeah.
I think there was this one mission with Amy on Sky Sanctuary, and oh god, it was horrible.
Yeah, it plays like absolute crap.
It's because it's just.
Why is it in those things aren't even in Sky Sanctuary though, are they?
No, they're not. They're in this zone. That's weird. I don't understand that.
It's because they were trying to get an element from Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
You can actually see Angel Island in the background of Sky Sanctuary on Generations.
Which you see this level is actually like this entire Sonic 3 is all set on Angel Island.
That's what I don't understand. Yeah, because Carnival Night is even on Angel Island, but if you look at Angel Island on Sonic Adventure 1, it's
how
tiny.
Could it all be on there?
Yeah, I mean on the cutscene it looks gigantic, but I can't see how there's a carnival on there, desert.
To be fair, Eggman might have made Carnival Night Zone and then it was all demolished somehow.
Oh yeah, true.
You just don't know.
That's true. I mean,
Ice Cap was on Sonic Adventure.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously. I think it's actually the same area on Sonic Adventure, actually.
Yeah, and we can't actually go through there. Let's jump down here. I'm pretty sure the boss fight's down here anyway.
Okay, yeah, because those walls, even with Super Sonic, you can't break them down. There are a few walls you can break down. But as for those ones
that you can break with the spin dash.
Yeah, you need those blue things.
But the ones you can break with the spin dash, Super Sonic can get through.
Yeah. And those fire shields as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, those walls are really annoying if you lose that blue spinner thing, because they take ages to respawn.
Completely out of screen, and they'll respawn.
Yeah. As for Super Sonic, dude, are you gonna turn to him or?
I don't know. Rings? It depends, because. Oh, damn it. When it comes to Super Sonic, he goes too fast. It'd be really hard to catch up with you.
Yeah. Actually, we haven't actually used Super Sonic yet on this playthrough.
No, I'll try and use him in the second act.
Because, yeah, it did actually... I mean, does it turn out that you have to press another button, or...?
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Alright, try and get this life around here.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, we are trying to build up as many lives as possible, just for the extra bit of the LP, I guess.
Yeah. Alright, it's got 16. That's not too bad.
Yeah.
We haven't actually died yet, have we?
No, we haven't, because Hydro City and Angel Island are too easy.
Yeah.
We have so much experience with those levels. I mean, we have experience with all the stages on this zone.
In my opinion, Carnival Night Zone is actually probably the hardest level in the game.
Really?
Because, like, those, the barrels, you can just clip them and you can die.
Oh, yeah, true.
So,
I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say it's the hardest, just easiest to die on.
Nah, I actually think it is the hardest.
Oh, fair enough.
Thinking about Carnival Night Zone and Launch Base and this stage and the other two, Carnival Zone is the hardest in my opinion. Not in the entire game, just in Sonic 3.
Oh, right. I think this zone is just you get lost in. I don't think this zone's a hard zone.
It's not hard, it's just annoying.
The only hard thing about it is to navigate around it. That's really... Hold on, dude, we're still in Act 1, aren't we? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, freaking hell, 4 minutes in.
I think we are near the end now, but there are some times where I can finish this zone really quickly, and then sometimes it takes ages.
It's all just down to me having to wait for you and that.
Yeah. I wish he just spawned easily. I mean... The problem with Cooperative on just the old Sonic games in general is because Tails dies so easy. I mean, not necessarily dies, but he goes out of screen too easily.
Alright, so we have the boss now, and oh, Jesus, this music is so good.
Just Michael Jackson, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, best way to defeat this dude with Sonic is just insta-shield.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't really have an attack. The only thing he does is just send spikes down.
Even then, it's still not that hard. He actually will just hurt you anyway.
Yep. So Act 1's pretty easy. Act 2, I honestly, I think Act 1's easier to get lost on than Act 2, because Act 2 is easy to find a fixed route on, whereas Act 1 is all over the place.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, after this we're gonna do Carnival Night, and honestly, you don't really get lost on Carnival Night, do you?
You just get the odd deaths from those barrels, or
yeah, like you'll
that's
just
the only
clip
thing.
you. Yeah, that happens all the time with me. And yeah, we through Act 2, you see Robotnik come through the ground. That's kind of like the main gimmick of Act 2, is that this whole level just kind of implodes on itself. It's pretty interesting.
Don't want to go this way.
Yeah, don't go that way.
That way's really difficult.
That bit takes ages. Yeah. Yeah, but with this zone, the gimmick is like basically the zone like implodes on itself, and you got like you kind of just have to kind of hurry, or else you're gonna get crushed. Well, actually, that happens later on. We used to struggle all the time with that. I remember we used to get crushed all the time.
And you're stuck in the wall again.
Yeah, that always happens with Tails. I just don't understand why. It's like if he's out of screens, the solids don't like apply to him or something. I don't know, but it always happens. It's weird. But yeah, there is actually a special stage around here.
Right, go down here. Oh no! Jesus, man.
You know what, dude? If we actually if we go down. Oh, are you serious?
Oh. What the hell, man?
Should we just fade it?
Yes.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna take care of him now.
All right, good. Just grab the ring. This will enable us to turn to Supersonic a bit later on.
Yeah, because the funny thing about the boss with this zone is you can actually beat him with just one hit if you manage to get enough hits in.
Yeah, right at the beginning, because I don't think the game will program it, so they didn't program it so we can get defeated at the bit as he's coming down.
That's actually really interesting when you think about it, because the same hits apply for the final form. If that makes sense,
you'd wonder why it wouldn't defeat him.
Yeah. Oh, that dude always happens. Yeah, that always happens, man. Like I always forget that dude's there.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm aware he's there, but I just forget on that last moment.
Yeah.
Is there anything up here? I don't think there is anything up there. Nah. Because with this game, you've always got to check walls. Usually there are rings just hidden away. Oh, okay, cool. That really goes for like Carnival Night. There's a lot of rings in Carnival just in the wall. You know what? As for Act 2 for this zone, I don't actually know where a lot are. I think that is the only one where I know.
Considering how big this stage is as well, you'd think they'd be really easy to find. I know there's a couple. I know where quite a few on Act 1 is, but Act 2, I don't really know.
Yeah. But hopefully you get enough rings to defeat the boss, dude, because if you have no rings on this boss, it can be a little tricky.
Yeah, but to be fair, I do have you to fly me, so...
Oh yeah, true. It's just the odd hits Robotnik does, sometimes it can get you out of guard, and you know if like the invincibility frames screw up when you're in the middle of hitting him, and you have no rings, then it will totally screw you up.
Oh god, this is a waste of invincibility. Alright, let me just...
Oh, no. Okay,
this is confusing as hell.
I keep forgetting, like, I keep thinking I'm invincible, but you're invincible, not me.
Yeah, look, we didn't even use that invincibility.
Never mind,
really.
Dude. I actually don't think we're that too far off the end of this zone.
Yeah, I always remember it with this little section here.
Yeah.
Jesus, it came out of nowhere.
When the stage really starts to implode, that's when you know you're near the end.
Yeah.
Alright, we'll just take out this dude.
Yeah, I think the whole, no wait, is this the, no, we're not near the end bit then.
Yeah, we're just, hold on, how far, I'm sure we're near that imploding bit, I can just feel it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a section when like, that face thing is more higher up.
Yeah,
you know, that takes us to that bit then.
Okay.
Let's get this.
So this zone actually has like unique routes, if you play as Knuckles, then you can, you actually defeat Robotnik in a whole new way. It's completely different. He basically throws these weird, I'm going to call them lines or something, I don't know, and then he kind of flies in those paths. It's pretty hard to explain, but it's a pretty unique boss, and it's much harder than
Knuckles' bosses are quite annoying, actually.
Yeah, I actually said that. Knuckles is like the hard mode of this game.
Knuckles doesn't have a Carnival Night zone. I mean, it is, but isn't it really short?
It's really short, dude.
Isn't there only one act as well?
I think there is two, I think. But they're really short. I mean, when I did my LP on it, that part's on for like 3 minutes or something.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's really short. Act 2 goes on for a couple seconds, I think.
For like a Game Gear game, that'd be like quite normal. But for a 16-bit game, that's
like Sonic Chaos, for example. Like it takes like 20 seconds to finish an act.
About that, yeah.
At 20 to 30 seconds, and that's not even speedrunning. But those games are really free on the go. But I actually enjoy the Game Gear games a lot.
Yeah, they're really fun. I'm actually doing them at the moment.
Yeah. But Sonic Chaos is probably one of my favourites.
That is my favourite of this.
Yeah, that's such a great game. I love it a lot. Soundtrack's kick-ass as well.
Yeah, this section's really easy. I remember I used to always struggle on this bit.
we used to always get crushed. Like, we'd always never make it. I don't know why. Screw going into the bonus stage.
Yeah, no.
I'm pretty sure we'll have 50 rings. And you've got a shield as well, so...
Yeah, it's not... Whoa!
Oh, man, that was
watch
close.
out for that, dude.
Yeah. Alright, there's some rings right there. I'll collect them for you, Adam.
Nice. Let's go. Oh, wait. There we go.
Oh, nice. Oh,
right,
wow. So you can actually...
XC. And you don't even need to... If you have a shield, doesn't matter.
Yeah, so... Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. On the original game, you'd have to lose the shield to turn. And on this game, that doesn't
just
actually
happens.
apply.
And I like how the music just speeds up. That super music doesn't play, so you still get to...
That does get really irritating.
Yeah, you still get to listen to the this level music.
Alright, so basically with this trick, like, all Adam literally has to do is just hit him right here. Okay, that completely failed. But yeah, if you watch now, it will probably only take one hit.
Yeah, it should do.
It normally does. Yeah, there
nice.
you go. So that really does save you a lot, because that boss can be pretty irritating if... Well, I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if it's 2-player, but on 1-player it can be quite annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Marble Garden Zone, so... That's probably the most tedious zone throughout this entire game. I'm talking with Sonic 3 Knuckles as well. Sonic 3 Knuckles...
Knuckles' section on Sandopolis is quite annoying, though.
Yeah, that's really annoying. But
that Act 2 when it's all dark.
I quite like Sandopolis, actually.
Yeah.
It's an alright zone. It's kind of like the Marble Garden Zone of Sonic and Knuckles.
Yeah.
It's a zone you want to just get over with to get to the great zones.
Here we have Carnival Night Zone, and oh my god, the music for this.
Yeah.
There's
there's one section of this zone, this music, where... It's clearly a sample of Jam, like,
yeah,
clearly tell it's Jam.
Before Heavy D's verse comes in on that song.
Hold on, was Jam made before this?
Yeah, Jam was released in 1991.
Oh, okay then, so it was like 3 years before this.
Yeah.
But yeah, you don't even need to, you know, like, as soon as you hear it, you know it's MJ, because...
It's just obvious. If you just listen to it, you don't even need to be a genius to know that.
Yeah.
You know? If you've heard the song Jam, and you hear this, it's just crazy.
Yeah, is it just me, dude, or are the physics different here?
Yeah, normally you can just jump through them.
I
think that the guy or the team or whatever who made this hack have fixed that, actually.
Yeah.
I actually preferred it the way it was.
Me too, man.
It's easier.
Yeah. But we got through it.
Yeah.
Actually, dude, I think there is a special stage up there. Should I try and fly you?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. I'm not sure how far is at the top. I think it's during the middle, actually. Hopefully I don't run.
Oh, no, I run out of breath. No. Alright, I'll just spin dash up here and see what happens.
Alright.
Oh, no. So I'm sure there's like spikes in that, the very top of it, so I don't want to... Alright.
Okay, yeah, cool. Oh, we're going up now, right now.
Yeah.
So the left... Oh, okay, so
jeez,
switch
this is high.
Yeah, I know.
I'll tell you that now.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, no, see, how did I remember that?
Oh, cool. These little things you always remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go.
Alright, so I'm not gonna... Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, cool. And also, the great thing about this hack is that if you look right now, he's looking up. On the original Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, if Super Sonic looks upwards, it would just be Sonic, but gold.
Hopefully I can have enough rings for that boss, because the boss is easy for this, but if you're Super Sonic, you... Oh, there we go, right at the end.
Oh, nice.
It just kind of happens out of nowhere.
He's actually fixed the Super Sonic sprites. They're all Super Sonic now. Sometimes, if he looked up, it would just be Golden Sonic, and his spikes would be the same. But yeah, this boss is really easy. Just hit the thing here. That's actually got the least hits in this whole game.
Yeah.
It's about 4 hits.
Like, I remember when we always used to struggle on that, when all of these little blocks would be gone by the end of it.
I don't get it. That was really easy. I think it all depends where the boss is. It's really based on luck, I guess.
Yeah.
Because he might have different patterns. I'm not exactly sure if he does, but yeah, Act 1's pretty easy. Act 2 is a little longer, I think.
Relatively longer.
Yeah, because there's something which really great happens in this act, actually. And the music's a little different as well. It kind of has a little a cappella part, but basically Knuckles actually turns the electric off in this Carnival night.
All the lights turn off in the background and that. It's really awesome.
That's what I really loved. I mean, like, they somehow managed to turn the lights off in the background. It's just great.
In the middle of the stage as well.
That's just how good, like... I'm going to say, like, in terms of, like, I don't know a massive amount of game code, I do basic game code and everything, but I really think this game was really ahead of its time.
Definitely, like, didn't Yuji Naka program Sonic the Hedgehog 1, like, all by himself?
I think so, yeah. And, like, I think he was the lead, like, the lead coder. I don't know, but I think he played the biggest part.
He scripted Sonic 1, I'm sure he did.
Yeah. And just the gameplay is just so damn good.
Perfect. Like, I don't think we'd ever need a, like, in terms of 2D gameplay, like, the Sonic games absolutely nailed it. Yeah, definitely in terms of platformers anyway. Yeah, because they're not always the same thing. They always change. They're really progressive, I'm going to say. Yeah. I think there's actually a wall you can... Yeah, there you go. Right, what is in here? Ring and... Alright, nice. Thing is, the bubble's always really helpful, even if the water section is short. It's just an extra hit. Yeah, exactly. And it's... Yeah. Actually, hold on. Hold on, if you actually ran out of Supersonic, would you still have the shield? I'm not quite sure, actually. Because that would be really handy, actually. Yeah. Just in case, because, you know, for example, if you're on Big Arms, you know, that boss at the end of Launch Base. Yeah. Imagine if you had Supersonic, because, like, you know, you got that bit when you're in Robotnik's Eggmobile, I think it's called. That bit lasts ages, and you can be Supersonic there. Yeah, that could be quite unfair, and it can really drain your rings, yeah. But if you can keep your shield, that's pretty cool. It's all about timing, that boss is. Well, the Big Arms boss. Yeah. Yeah, well, actually, we don't actually have to do that in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, I don't think. Yeah. Thing is, I don't know if it's like that. It'd be cool if we might have coded it so it's the exact same outcome, though. They all just fall... You know, you defeat the boss and it's still got the same cutscene. With Mushroom... Wait, hold on. The whole... How it all comes together is really confusing. Like, they didn't really explain how Knuckles' story comes in. Yeah. But I think... when you play with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, it is just supposed to be a fixed story. Whereas with Sonic and Knuckles, I think it's all different. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, the whole Barrel of Doom thing, I remember that always used to mess us up when we were younger. Like, the amount of time overs we had, and then now all it is you just press up and down as it goes up and down. It's so simple. It's good to know, like, we're not the only ones who struggled with it. Yeah, it's a pretty known thing, actually. If you just write it in the end, it was the easiest thing ever. Just press up and down. Well, I didn't even mean to turn. Oh, crap. Oh, never mind. But yeah, it turns out in the end, it was just the easiest thing you have to do. Like, just follow the pattern. If it's going up, you press up. If it's going down, you press down. Yeah. It's like the simplest thing. But, you know, at the time, we obviously didn't think. I mean, in the end, like... Did we even know what we were doing when we got past it? I don't even know. Because we beat Sonic 3 so much as kids, and I don't recall knowing about how to do it. Yeah. And I wasn't actually collecting the bubbles then, so I'm assuming Super Sonic can't drown then. Yeah, because I think he usually can, right? Yeah, I'm sure he can. Yeah. As you can see, his sprites are all different, are all new there. Usually he just have his normal spikes, but... Yeah, the custom sprites are really good for this. Yeah. They look like official. Yeah. It's good to know, like, I mean, like, they look like Sonic Team actually did those, but they're actually custom-made sprites. Back in 1994. Yeah. So it's pretty crazy. It's just amazing what some people could do with just a hack. I mean, imagine if this was the finished game on the cartridge. It'd be even better. Exactly. I mean, it would be like a 10 out of 10 game. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, crap. I just got crushed. Yeah. Oh, no. Died a second time. See, that's what I mean. Like, the slightest pixel will cause you to get crushed. That's crazy. Yeah, but as I was saying, I do call Sonic 3 Knuckles a 10 out of 10 game. That's in my opinion, though. Yeah. But if this was the final game on the cartridge, I'm pretty sure it would have had perfect marks all around. Definitely. This is considered to always be one of the best platformers ever made. It's like the perfect platformer. Yeah. It's got length to it. It's got, like, variation. Smart level design, everything. Yeah, exactly. So... And an actual story to it. And a story, yeah. Really, the story is just wording, though. I mean, you know, to look at the story, you just have to look in the manual. The thing is, though, this game has got sort of cutscenes, though, which is great. I mean, it has an intro cutscene. And it's got those kind of Knuckles events during the levels. Yeah, the interlude things. Yeah, so if you actually read about the story, it's like Knuckles is tricked and he thinks Sonic's up to no good. And then if you actually look in the gameplay, Knuckles is trying to slow Sonic down because he thinks, you know, it does all come together, which is great. But yeah, as you can see, all the electric's got. Oh, the electric has gone, and later on we do turn it on, and this it looks really good. I like the way the lights look. Yeah, I mean, all the electricity didn't massively go, did it? I mean, the yellow is still on. The lights on the ground sprites have gone, I think. Yeah, I just love how it changed. Yeah, I mean, like, there's always great gimmicks per level. I'm actually thinking about it. The only gimmick in Ice Cap Zone is the star, isn't it? Yeah, the snowboard. But that is so badass. Oh, I hate the boss for that. I really do hope we have Super Sonic. Yeah, because I'm gonna say the Ice Cap boss is probably the hardest in this game, without a doubt. It's just annoying. It's how he freezes you is so annoying. We'll get onto that when we get there. But what I'm gonna say now is let's just hope it still screws me up. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Oh God. Right, I'm gonna take this slow now because, like I said, that exact thing happened where it just clips you and you die. Yeah. Yeah. It always happens. It's so annoying.
And yeah, let's not go to that ring. Let's not get those ring boxes because
yeah, I just dodged death from them.
Yeah,
but then you actually were killed.
Yeah.
Right, I think we're coming towards. No, we're not. The bit when you turn the electricity on, your bike. Oh, nice.
Oh, nice.
Is when you're going up one of those like swirly.
Yeah.
things.
And that's actually near the end of the stage, I think. It's not too far, and then you just go down some crazy. I don't know what those things are actually. You know those weird hill things.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Right, here we go. There you go. And yeah, that basically turns all the lights back on. Yeah, it's just great. There's no frame drops or anything. It's just fantastic.
It just kind of happens.
Yeah.
All right, so here we have the infamous barrel section.
It's actually kind of embarrassing how easy it is.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's it. Just a couple seconds.
That sometimes cost me and Adam like 5 minutes of the level.
I don't understand. How could, in our minds back then, how would we not think? What were we doing?
I don't know. We were just we were probably just like moving the analog stick or the D-pad just aimlessly. It's pretty funny actually. But yeah, now it just seems like the normal part of the level. You just get through it.
Alright, what's up here? I'm sure there's an emerald. Is it this one or the?
I don't think there is anything up there. No, I don't think there is anything up there.
It's the second one.
Yeah. There is.